Greetings, Obasi Scott here, oxygen therapy consultant, Atlanta, Georgia. I want to thank you guys for coming to this video, watching this video, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into our disclaimer. Before starting any new detox or diet program, please take the proper steps and precautions. We are not doctors or registered dietitians. We do not provide medical aid for the purpose of diagnosing any health or disease-related sickness. The data presented and natural solutions recommended in this video are the scientific facts presented by an oxygen therapy consultant, and therefore may be considered and or followed at one's own risk. The research and information covered in our videos is open to the public domain for the sole purpose of educating and in no way breaches or breaks any boundaries of the law in any state of the United States of America. I would implore you to take notes. There is nothing more dangerous in eradicating a disease than a person ready to take action, armed with knowledge and understanding. Okay. Now, question for today is, why was my antibody test negative and my swab test positive? Again, why was my antibody test negative and my swab test positive? Let's get into it. Okay. Number one, the reason why your antibody test may be negative is because you may be asymptomatic, meaning that your body does not encounter a lot of viral shedding and thus would result in a lower antibody count. This could account for negative test results or a false negative. Okay, what do I mean here? Well, typically when the virus gets in the body, it starts attacking the cells, starts manipulating the cells, and doing different things like that. What happens is, as those cells are destroyed, those cells are now infected. See, the virus is just an infection, okay? So when those cells are destroyed and that cell has been infected with the virus, okay, that cell has to dissipate into the system, okay? That is viral shedding, okay? It's an infected cell that has been destroyed, manipulated, torn apart, used up, sucked all the life out of. Yep, that's what the virus does to your body. So, or does to your cells. So that's on a micro level. So on a macro level, you can imagine that happening. It starts to deplete the body. It starts to compromise the immune system. Does all sorts of things to the body. But if you're asymptomatic, this doesn't happen as much. Okay, which really means that your body is a little stronger in responding to the virus. Okay. Your body does not encounter a viral load or a lot of viral shedding. That's what will result in a lower antibody count. Why would that happen? It's because if there's not a lot of viral shedding in the body, the immune system thinks, the virus is not that big of a threat. It's not an attack. It's not posting waging a war against us, a huge war. Okay, the awareness is that it's there, but you could think of it in relation to your average cold versus the flu. Okay. If you're asymptomatic, that's the virus in your body like an average cold. Okay. If you're not asymptomatic, then that's, the virus is in your body wrecking camp, basically. Okay. So, so your immune system is going to produce a lot more antibodies, knowing that it's being attacked at a higher rate of speed or a higher turnover. Okay. So anyway, if you are asymptomatic, this could account for what we call a false negative, meaning that the IgG test looks for antibody count, antibody level that's responding to virus level. Okay, antibody level that's responding to virus level. So if the virus level is not high, antibodies are not high. Okay, the IgG test could say, hey, I don't see a lot of antibodies, so the virus must not be there. Or it may be inequivocal, not recognized. Okay. So, in that situation, a doctor could tell you, the test says it's not there. The antibody test says it's not there. So you don't have it. And you could still be, showing signs of it, or you could be experiencing outbreaks. Now, I will tell you this, that asymptomatic people do not experience as many outbreaks, if any, because viral shedding is what causes outbreaks. Okay? Let me break it down for you. If the area is an open sore, then the swab test is really collecting shedded fragments from the actual virus, which is a little more accurate and would result in a positive test result. I need a comment there. Okay, guys? That means what we're talking about is talking about swab tests now. Okay, two different tests. Initially, I was talking about the IgG test, which looks for antibodies. Antibodies respond to viral shedding, viral load. Okay. Now I'm dealing with a different test, a swab test. Okay, guys, let's go back to the initial question because I don't want you to get lost here. Why was my antibody test negative and why was my swab test positive? And I just explained why the antibody test might be negative. Now I'm going to explain why the swab test might be positive. The area is an open sore, then the swab test is really collecting shedded fragments from the actual virus, which is a little more accurate. So you got to think about it. If you've taken a swab from the actual place where the outbreak occurred, and that is a result, or that's produced from viral shedding, then you're actually taking fragments. You're not looking at antibodies. You're taking fragments, little microscopic pieces of the virus onto the swab, and they're actually testing that, which is more accurate because it's a virus. It's not antibodies. It's not your body's defense system being measured. It's the actual virus. Okay? Or it's the actual content from whatever virus that has come to the skin or come and broke the surface. Okay, that's a little bit more accurate than looking at something that's not the virus. Your antibodies are not the virus. The immune system produces antibodies to fight the virus. Okay, so looking at a swab test that's looking at shedded fragments that have come and broke the surface in the form of an outbreak could result in a positive test result. So that may be the reason why you're not seeing a positive IgG or antibody test. Could be because you're asymptomatic. But yet, in the times that you do have viral shedding, even though you have less, and in the times that you do have an outbreak, that's still the virus coming to the surface. Hope that makes sense. Here's the solution. Always get the most accurate test available so you can be sure. Most accurate test on the market right now. What is it? PCR DNA test. Western blot test. Okay? These are tests that look at the actual virus. These are tests that look for the actual virus. DNA from the actual virus. Okay? Eradicate this virus ASAP. Get your kit today. Listen, folks, don't wait around. The real solution is once you determine that you have it, if you're showing signs that you have it, once it's determined that you have it, you need to take action. You don't need to wait around. You don't need to twiddle your thumbs or pat your head, oh me, oh my. No, you got to move forward. You got to do something about it. And the faster you do something about it, the better position you put yourself in. The longer you wait, the harder it will be. Is it impossible if you wait too long? No, because we've treated people and helped people that have had the virus 15, 20 years. Okay? Not impossible. But the longer you let it stay in your system, the more it compromises the immune system, the more it manipulates and destroys cells, the more it depletes the oxygenation process of the body, the more it attacks other things looking for host, food, things like that. Okay. Do it. Get it done ASAP. Eradicate the virus ASAP. Okay? Action steps. Go to undergroundcure.com. Get your free herpes eradication video training series. You can pick up a free 7-video training series that I personally did that will help you to get started right now. Go to undergroundcure.com. I love this picture, right? Look at this lady. She's jumping this hurdle. What does this mean? Let's look at the quote. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. I want you to look at that hurdle in this picture. I want you to look at that hurdle as this virus. Or no, better yet, not the virus. I want you to look at this hurdle in context with what we're talking about today. Look at the hurdle as, okay, IgG test, antibody test that came back negative. You're like, but I'm having outbreaks, but this, but that. Then you get a swab test that comes back positive. And you're wondering, you're conflicted. How is this happening? How is this, why is this one showing and why is this one not showing? Well, hopefully after you watch this video, you should not be conflicted anymore. You should be clear. If you are not clear, then rewind the video back so you can get clear. Okay? But even though you may get information or test results back that may conflict with each other, it's how are you going to react to it? Are you going to let that hurdle be in your way? Are you going to keep trucking and jump over it? Keep trucking and jump over it. Keep trucking and jump over it. See, the little hurdles that come in your life, the little roadblocks, sometimes we like to call them. Okay? A roadblock is just what it is. Don't let it take you react to it. It's not about the roadblock being there or the people who put it there. Oh, they're so bad. They're trying to do something to you. No. It's not about any of that. It's about what you're going to do. How you're going to react to it. 90%. 90% of your success is based on how you react to this situation in your life. Okay? Hope that motivated you. Hope that helped you. Hope that gives you some hope. Support the movement and share, guys. Listen, subscribe to the channel. You can hit the subscribe button right above this video or right below it. Get notifications. Turn your little bell on so you can see when I post a new video. Leave a positive comment, okay? Please don't leave any negative comments. Like your mom used to say, if you can't say nothing nice, please don't say it on our channel or don't say it on our videos. Share this video. 2 ways you can do that. You can take the URL, the share link, and you can post on any platform. Okay? Or you can download this video and you can repost it on a channel that you've set up. Your channel, wherever you have an audience that can do it. That helps us out a lot. The only 2 things that we ask is you keep the exact same title and the exact same description. Last but not least, follow us on Facebook at The Underground Cure. Thanks. Question. If you got questions, email us at undergroundcure@gmail.com. Guys, listen, I love your questions. This question today came directly from an email. And guys, listen, when you have your questions, think about what you want to ask. Be concise, okay? And think about how you ask it, how you write your sentences. A lot of times we get stuff that comes in and people just they type like they talk. And it's really confusing to us because we're not sure what you're asking. So send your questions in and make sure they're clear. Visit the website, theundergroundcure.com. You can send your questions in to undergroundcure@gmail.com. If you missed any of that, all the info is right below in the description. With that, I want to thank you for watching. This is The Underground Cure. I'm Obasi Scott, oxygen therapy consultant. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you happy, healed, and completely set free. Talk to you soon.